Alright everybody, what is going on? Welcome back, or welcome to the channel if you're new. Today we are checking out the latest comeback by ENHYPEN. We've got their album The Sin, Vanish. We've got a mix of several tracks here, right? We've got 11 in total. Some of these, I believe, according to what I was reading, there are some that are like narration things, and then there's like one skit thrown in as well, so I guess you could technically argue 5 of them aren't like purely music based, and then we've got a couple tracks following that as well. So we have the title track, I believe, and the music video. For this, we have a knife. Let's see what the guys are doing. Let's see what they're up to. Oh, breaking news.
Breaking news. 7 vampires, under a red notice for breaking a major taboo, have been spotted moving openly through the city. Despite repeated efforts by the VPU, the group continues to stay one step ahead. Let's take a look at the footage.
Oh boy.
It's a knife. It's a knife. It's a knife. 마치 바라보니 making love. It's a knife. Just how we can rock, now we roll. It's a knife, knife, knife. It's a knife.
Okay.
Knife, knife, knife. Now we roll. It's a knife, knife, knife. It's a knife, knife, knife.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, pick your guy, but they'll you once or twice. She don't enjoy watching my felt right.
Oh God. Wow, there's some crazy shots here.
It's a knife. It's a knife. It's a knife. Just a liquid, now it rolls. It's a knife, knife, knife. It's a knife, 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 knife. Now we roll. It's a knife, knife, knife. It's a knife, 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 knife. 나는 반갑지 너의 기억.
Whoa, that's creepy.
가뿐하게 지켜 나의 사랑스러운 너니. 씩씩대는 콧바람에 참한 거리.
Ooh.
너의 틀은 자꾸 분해서 주먹 쥐고 땅에 screaming. 손을 짚에 놓으면 뻔해서 무너지지 while you skimming. It's a knife. 소수포른 칼라 위에서 It's a knife. 우린 영원 같은 춤을 춰 It's a knife. 마치 관을 보니 make it love It's a knife. 주사 위 굴려 now we roll It's a knife, knife, knife. It's a knife, knife, knife.
Okay.
We roll. It's a knife, knife, knife. It's a knife, 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 knife.
Ooh, I like the white fits too.
It's a knife.
Okay. Fun stuff. All right, let's talk about this. So, man, this is first of all, like, I do like a lot of ENHYPEN'S music videos, right? I think they're so interesting a lot of times. I like a lot of the like editing effects and stuff like that they use with like CGI clearly, right? It's really cool. The fits are good. Here's my thing. There's something about this where it's just not grabbing me, right? Like, there are other ENHYPEN title tracks that I think personally are better, and this one just isn't. It's just not grabbing me, right? I will say though, one thing I do like is that they do use distortion, and like these I don't know what you would call them, but it's like it's vocal effects that like a little bit of like modulation to have that weird almost robotic sound. It's not auto-tune, right? Their voices aren't auto-tune, but it's like some weird filter that a lot of music uses, but they use it like very minimally, right? It's almost like if you haven't heard the sound so much, you wouldn't be able to pick it up, but it happens only slightly here and there. But I actually like the way they utilize it, because it's not overdone, right? It's not too much. It just kind of spiced throughout. So that's really nice. I enjoy that. I mean, they've got good vocals and stuff like that. this title track isn't really standing out to me, right? Like, I feel like there's a ton of tracks that sound just like it, and it's just not grabbing me. I really want a little bit more. But like I said, there's been some in the past for ENHYPEN that I think are better personally in terms of title tracks. This one, it's not doing it for me, so it's okay. It's okay. We'll see what else we've got on this album, though, so far. Let's see. All right, The Beginning. I don't know if this is... I think this is the first thing on the album itself. I don't know if it's one of the skits or if a song. I'm assuming it might be a skit or something like that, or one of the narration things, because I couldn't find any lyrics for it, so...
Fate, at times, leads us down a treacherous path from which there is no turning back.
Okay, so it is like a narration.
The story begins one night with the sudden disappearance of a couple. Like a masterpiece stolen from an art museum, without so much as a whisper from the alarms, the two vanished, leaving no trace behind. Overwhelmed by their love for each other, consumed by the desire to become completely identical, they dared to dream a forbidden dream, one that defied the absolute laws of vampire society, and crossed a line they knew must never be crossed.
Interesting.
A sin no one else had dared to even imagine. To create a vampire without sanction, the society is thrown into chaos. Soon, the Vampire Pursuit Unit is dispatched to hunt down the lovers. This hyena-like pack of vampires, relentless in their chase, slowly closes in on their target. In a world of peace and comfort, how long can these two, who had never before strayed from one another's side, endure this desperate flight? And yet, even as the cold gazes they have never before known pierce them like blades, and sudden waves of anxiety shake their bodies like a bitter wind, they press on, continuing their journey towards the world's edge without so much as a safety net. As if each were the other's only salvation. As if, with their love, there was nothing left to fear.
Okay. That's pretty interesting. That's kind of cool. You know what? I will say this. I did see, as I was getting, like, the tracks pulled up and stuff like that, I did see people talking about the fact that they didn't really care for this idea that, you know, on this album, that there's, like, these sort of, I guess, like I said, narration tracks and like a skit. It's like they'd rather just have like a pure full album music. And I totally understand that. I get where they're coming from. But this was actually interesting. You know, now it would be kind of cool if they had almost like an audio book or like a CD story. You know what I mean? Like an album that was like a narration, like a full story album where they maybe tell these sort of tales. They could even be like tales from the world that ENHYPEN, you know, kind of live in, even if they didn't want to necessarily do like the lore of them themselves. Because there's some interesting stuff going on in that, right? You have this like this special unit of like crazed vampires that hunt down, you know, ones that basically break these taboo, really like don't break these rules type of rules, and they have to hunt them down. They're like the special unit. It's pretty interesting stuff. So I don't know, I kind of like that. But again, yeah, if I'm looking at it from like, okay, a music standpoint, this I can't really count musically because it doesn't really fit that, right? So, but it's fun. It's a fun little listen. All right, we have the next track. Featuring Soyun. I'm not familiar. So Soyun. You'll have to forgive me. I'm not familiar. But let's see. We got No Way Back.
자 이제 몸에 준비를 해 너라는 운명은 안 택해 그 어떤 결말이라도 no way back now
Okay.
When it left sunsets 붉은 달이 꼬여 휘도를 때 짙게 숨을 들인 너름 앞에 순간 스치듯 불길을 예감해 현실을 등지고 너의 손을 잡은 채 내 발목에 달라붙는 기억들을 끊어내 이제 마지막이 되는 밤을 적으려고 해 두 눈을 가려 This feeling numb What if I'm dead wrong
Ooh.
What if I'm losing
Nice.
몇 번을 다시 돌아가도 답은 하나지 이제 모두가 돌아오면 눈앞에 세상을
Ooh.
이제고 너의 별은 다시 won't know way back now 차가운 배는 다 불태워가 좀 두려움 식어서 파편 눈을 걸어나가 no way back now
Hey. I like that. I like that harmonization there. That was good. A little horn action. Okay. Okay. Okay, see, I like the construction of this song better already, I'll be honest. Hey. I like these harmony parts. They're pretty good. Hey.
준비를 해 너라는 운명을 난 택해 그 어떤 결말이라도 no way back now 불안에 폭포한 가운데 난 고개 돌리지 않았지 미련 없이 걸어나가 no way back now
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. I do like the hook of this better. I like the way it's constructed and mixed a little bit more. The backing instrumentals, nothing really too crazy, right? They're pretty solid, they're okay, but I do think overall I probably prefer this over Knife. So yeah, so far, favorite track on this album. Let's see what we got next. Alright, this is The Fugitives. I think this might be another narration. I'm not really sure. Either that or it's one of those things where I just couldn't find the lyrics for. Okay. I like the instrumentals on this.
Protective world that once surrounded them slowly twists into a snare meant to capture them. Everyone predicted the two would soon be caught.
Okay.
That they would quickly discover their limits.
So this is a
and
continuation
fall
of the
into
beginning.
Despair. They would come to regret their reckless choice, begin to doubt one another's love, and ultimately succumb to their fate. This cruel certainty, spoken in one voice, poisoned the sacred well of their love. But then, a sighting was reported that stunned them all. The fleeing couple, it was said, were laughing as if they were reveling in the chase. Their expressions were carefree, At times, even alight with a thrilling ecstasy. Having shattered the rules and calling to each other across the wreckage of their past, they seem to overflow with confidence. They could build a heaven with their own two hands.
Wow.
As if this chase were some exhilarating game. They already seemed utterly captivated by the danger.
I enjoy this. I kind of wish, you know what, like I said, I kind of wish this was something separate from this album. Because I do agree, I don't know if it really, like, it fits the world that, and like the lore, I guess you could say, that ENHYPEN has, right, for their stuff. I wish this was a part of an album, though. I'd rather hear more music that's telling this story. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather them either be rapping / singing about it and stuff like that. And I'd rather this be like an additional thing, like something separate that they put out. You know, they could do like even like I said, a series of tales, quick 2-3 minute things. You know what I mean? That would be really interesting. I'd probably prefer that, but it is fun. It is fun. Okay. Next up, we have Steeler. Okay. I think this was one I couldn't find color-coded lyrics for. Hey. Okay. Ooh, I hear that. Hear the guitar in the background? Ooh. Hey. Ooh, that's a pretty good beat. I like that one. Hey. Okay. Hey. Ooh, I see. I like that. I like those simple guitar chords in the background. And then this part here is good. I like this part. Hey. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. And then when it comes back in, you have the slight change. That's cool. Nice. Hey. Okay. Ooh. Okay. That's probably my favorite, actually, so far. That's my favorite track so far. Really liked a lot of the production on it, too. I like the switch-ups, right? And then, you know what? Because, too, each time they would go into, like, a chorus or something like that, you have a little bit different, right? Just slightly, but enough to really engage you. Like the chorus on it, right? Like the instrumentals, the beats on this one. This one, yeah, the Steeler, probably my favorite. Close behind is No Way Back. So yeah, let's see what we got for the rest here. All right, and here we are with the next thing, the voice. I don't know if this is a skit or if it's another narration thing. Let's see. Ooh. I like the instrumentals on this. Ooh. It's very heavy too, like the bass part.
The voice you've been searching for may already be inside you. The answer you've been waiting for, now coming from the closest of places. Don't miss it. The voice keychain plush that sent shockwaves through vampire society.
Oh my gosh. I love that.
Claim yours now at vampirenow.live.
And coming soon, hear the voices of the witnesses who encountered the fugitive lovers.
Okay. That's kind of a fun transition because the next track is literally the witnesses. And they're talking about the voice. You're hearing the voice of the witnesses. So the witnesses is the next bit. That's kind of cool. Man, you know what though? Like, I think like with the fugitives and with the voice so far, they've had some of my favorite backing instrumentals, and they're not even like full tracks, which makes me sad in a way.
That's ridiculous. Who in this day and age would create a vampire without sanction? That'd be a disaster.
I was shocked. I just saw them a few days ago. I never would have imagined they were planning something so ridiculous.
It's true. I saw it myself. At first, I couldn't believe my own eyes. I mean, think about it. They broke the laws and ran off, but they looked so happy. It makes absolutely no sense. Unless they've lost their minds.
Who knows? I heard they were in hiding, but no one has seen them since. Do you really not know where they are?
You know, they say the Vampire Pursuit Unit even found their hideout? But really, how nice can a hideout possibly be? Once you leave here, you can never be happy.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe they would find some temporary bliss. But how long could it last? They're going to be caught anyway. It's not like they're kids. Why would they do something so reckless?
What can an escape possibly lead to? Sadly, it can only end in regret. They're probably shaken with anxiety right now. Maybe even crying.
Yeah, so interesting. This story that they're telling here, I would love, like I said, like an audiobook or something of it, like a short. That would be pretty cool, right? I have to agree though. I just don't. I think this is, in a way, like wasted space. I wish there were tracks that you could, more like music tracks on here, right? And they explored some more stuff through that. But it's still interesting. I still find it pretty interesting. Okay, next up we have Big Girls Don't Cry, which I think this is, yeah, we have ENHYPEN, this in Vanish Chapter 2, Big Girls Don't Cry. Got a little music video here for it.
My mama said big girls don't cry, it only hurts if you let it. These boys, they only want your heart, because they don't think to break it, break it, break it.
I wonder if this is the actual song or if this is just like a bonus thing. If so, we'll check out the song afterwards, like the full one.
Big girls don't cry. Big girls
Okay.
don't cry.
Hey.
Big dog don't bite. 내가 지켜줄게 아무 일도 없게 외면해. Big girls don't cry. Big girls don't cry. Big dog don't bite. 내가 책임질게 걱정하지 마.
Okay. This is fun. This is fun. Oh God! Excuse me.
못하도록 이 시간 내 문을 닫아. Big girls don't cry. 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 Big There's nothing more precious than time with you.
Yeah, well, you know what? We're gonna check out the song, like the full song after this, just to be sure. Interesting, though. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna cut away. And, oh, next chapter. Interesting. Interesting. So this is like a set of story stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cut away and we'll check out the actual full track of this. Alright, so here we are with Big Girls Don't Cry, the full song.
My mama said because don't cry, it only hurts if you let it. These boys they only want your heart, they cause they won't sing to break it, break it, break it. 누가 우리 그림자를 밟을지 수상해져 그림자가 커졌지 잘못하면서 예쁜 눈이 커졌지 걱정만 해 뒤에 숨어 나는 겁없지 이거 입어 어디 의지의 거리 길 따라와 각지 You're not a city 눈 밑에 붓기 울지 마자 babe 다 와서 묻지 말고 sing with me Big girls don't cry 착한지 big girls don't cry 기억해 big dog don't bite 내가 지켜줄게 아무 해도 없게 왜 맨날 big girls don't cry 착한지 big girls don't cry 괜찮아 big dog don't bite 내가 책임질게 걱정하지 말고 왜 맨날 아우 멋지 여기 너네 The roof 나도 와래지 Salute time for we to close it baby Tell me what you want 내게 다가와 큐리 공간에 둘이만 어깨 위에 머리 올려놔 저기
I like the beat, man. I do like the beat. I like the chorus too. It's catchy.
Big girls don't cry 착하지 big girls don't cry 괜찮아 big dog don't bite 내가 책임질게 걱정하지 말고 원해 나 My mama said because don't cry it only hurts if you let it These boys they only want your heart they cause they won't sing to break it break it break it
Okay. Yeah, this one was okay. I'm not like super enthusiastic about it, but I think it does have a catchy beat, right? It has a catchy hook. It was enjoyable. I think too another problem that I have with some of the like regular tracks, like the actual like music tracks on this album, is that they're way too short. Like a lot of them they barely hit 3 minutes, right? Like I think Steeler hit 3 minutes. No Way Back was just a little over 3 minutes, you know. Knife wasn't 3, it was like barely 2, it was like a little over 2 minutes, you know, it's just not enough. It's not enough to really, you know, for me to get that full journey, which is a shame. Because I feel like, you know, you start getting into it, and then it's over already, and you're just like, man, that's way too short, way too short. Plus, mixed with the skits and stuff like this, I don't know, I'm not really feeling the album overall.
Empty out those pockets, baby. You know I ain't messing with no broke man.
Alright, Lost Island, here we go. Okay. Nice delivery on this. I do like this section. Jake's probably got my favorite vocals, honestly. I'll be honest.
No trackers, 완벽한 shelter 그 안에서 lockdown 썼단 마성 차오른 pleasure we own it 우리만 허락된 our scene 꽉 잡은 손을 영원처럼 남겨놓치지 않아 oh, baby
Yeah, see, this is a nice chorus again.
속에 숨겨둘래 행복의 조금과 화원의 산 Mother hearts 떨리는 breath 우리를 비추는 햇살의 shade 하나하나 소중히 담아 빠르지
Yeah, see, this one is probably up there with Steeler for me so far. I really like this one too. Lost Island.
우리만 허락된 our scene 꽉 잡은 손에 영원처럼 남겨놓치지 않아 Oh baby 둘만의 낙원의 주인 아무도 우리 찾지 못하도록 이 시간에 문을 닫아 Baby 어렵고 sneakers and times
Hey.
조금도 흩어지지 않게 담아 There's nothing more precious than time with you
Okay. Oh. And see, this is what, the second longest track that we've heard so far? So, I don't know, man. My theory about tracks being longer, you know, I'm just saying. It seems to be going. Seems to be going through. Oh, there is color-coded lyrics to Steeler. I'll have to listen to that. Okay. Let's see. We have Sleep Tight. Sleep Tight. Let's see what we got.
Baby, come and lay with me tonight.
Okay.
내려앉은 달 깊이 스며든 이 밤.
Hey.
아무 걱정 없이 just sleep tight. 네 곁을 지켜 너를 위한 lullaby. Yeah. 소멸해버린 불빛 여기는 전전적이 떨리는 속눈썹 말없이 날 버틴 바람도 뜨는 날 시간도 티가 나 말도 난 널 알아 sleep tight.
Hey.
너의 슬픔에 내 가슴 저려와 너의 아픔이 내 맘을 찔러와 어느 잠든 날 봄에 너만을 위해 난 빌어 come true Baby come and lay with me tonight
Woo, hold on. This one might be the best. Now, hold on. We'll see how this goes the rest of the... Ooh. Hey.
괜찮은 척했지 아마 네 앞에서는 like Superman yeah yeah 커지는 불안과 혼란 애써 깊이 눈제 babe 태어난 내 모습 어쩌면 나로 보았는지 몰라 들려온 저지감이란 참 나도 작아지게 만든 네 어깨 위를 beat with her 내 손을 따라 천천히 리듬을 느껴봐 영은 넌 위로해 맘을 담아 Baby come and lay with me tonight 내려앉은 달 깊이 스며든 이 밤 아무 걱정 없이 just sleep tight 네 곁을 지켜 너를 위한 lullaby
Ooh, yeah. Yep. This one's it. This is the one. Woo. Hey. Okay. I like that one a lot. That one's definitely going on the Spotify. That one's Sleep Tonight, or Sleep Tight. I mean, I don't know why I said Sleep Tonight. Sleep Tight. Sleep Tight, Steeler, and Lost Island probably are like the absolute, like, ones I would say that have made it to Spotify. Like, those are going on Spotify. I like those songs. Pretty good. Let's see what our last one is here. We've got the Beyond, which I'm guessing is like the end to the whole story that we've been hearing. So let's listen to that.
The couple vanished completely, as if spirited away to an island that exists on no map.
Okay.
Had they reached the paradise they so longed for, in a place where only the two of them remained? Did they find bliss or only despair? Updates from the Vampire Pursuit Unit ceased, and the whispers surrounding the taboo-breaking lovers slowly faded into silence. And so, the couple seemed to pass into legend, forgotten. However, the incident, once thought to be over, bring us once more before a profound question. Testimonies begin to emerge from those claiming to have seen the lovers. Their story, once thought to have vanished into darkness, returns to the center of the world, like the slow dawn breaking across the horizon. What fate awaits them? The story begins to unfold in an entirely new direction.
You just gonna leave me hanging like that? Okay, pretty interesting story, right? That was a fun little, like, thing. Wait till it ends fully. Okay. Yeah, I think this album, I don't know. And even, it's funny because obviously they're under Hybe, right? Part of Hybe. And it just does remind me of, like, the early BTS albums where they would have, like, skits and stuff like that. And even though those were fun, I still feel the same way, and I think I do agree. I like this, but I wish this story that was told throughout this narration was separate. I wish it was a separate thing because, if I'm going into this and I'm expecting, the music and you have these sort of breakaways from it, it kind of ruins the flow for me, right? Like, I wish we had gotten more music for this album. Also, interesting thing, it's like if you look at the length of this album, right, if you're just to listen through it completely through, it's like 24 minutes long. When you have 11 tracks and it's only 24 minutes long, that is like barely 2 minutes like a little bit over 2, you know what I mean, 2 minutes average song per song. That's crazy. That's, if you were to average it out, right, and spread it across, that would be that's nuts, right? The tracks themselves, if we look at the actual songs, you have No Way Back, you have Knife, Stealer, you have Lost Island, Big Girls Don't Cry, and Sleep Tight. So you have 5. Is that can't be right. Hold on. 1, 2. You have No Way Back, Knife, Stealer, Big Girls Don't Cry, Lost Island, and Sleep Tonight. So you have 6, technically 6 tracks, right? 6 music tracks, and then you have 5. Yeah, because they said 4 narrations and 1 skit. That's like, I don't know. You could have easily just made this a mini. I would have preferred the mini at this point because I think then my overall, like, where I would place the album would be higher because you would have 6 tracks, right? And of those 6 tracks, I think 5. I think Knife is the weakest one. I think the title track is actually the weakest. I think No Way Back is pretty solid. And I think Big Girls Don't Cry is okay. Lost Island, Sleep Tight, and Stealer I enjoy. So that would be a higher rating for me because of the fact that it's just not, we don't get that. It's going to be a lower, you know what I mean? It's a missed opportunity, I think. And I think Sleep Tight's my favorite track on this album. It's really good. I think close behind that is Stealer, and then probably Lost Island after that. So yeah, it had the potential to be a pretty good album, but I think it got brought down to being just solid. I think it's a solid album. And, you know, Knife, it's a shame because Knife is like, man, they could do so much. And Knife just felt very safe. It just felt like I've heard so many songs that sound similar in terms of, like, you know, its mixing and the way it's constructed. So that's it for ENHYPEN the Sin Vanish. Curious to see what the guys do moving forward. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will see you next time. Peace.